Hey guys, so I'm here in Tampa, Florida, right up the road from the world famous MI40 gym. And I have it on good authority that our newly crowned Mr. Olympia, Derek Lunsford, is inside. I think he's getting ready to shoot some content or train legs. I don't know what he's doing, but let's surprise him. There he is.
Yo, what's up, man? What have you been up to?
See you, brother.
Good to see you.
How's the champ?
Great, man. On top of the world.
You
Just
know-
had our baby girl a couple days ago.
Just a few days ago.
Yeah.
I'll bet you never imagined as you were growing up, envisioning having a child one day. I bet you never imagined having a little girl. And the first time she opened her eyes and looked at her dad, she would be looking at Mr. Olympia.
Dude, it's crazy, bro. It's been an unbelievable year, you know? People ask, like, what's it like to win the Olympia? I said, I don't even know how to put it into words. It's unbelievable. Same thing with this baby girl. It's like, you know, it's just the best day of your life when you hear her voice for the first time, but it's like, really, you just can't even put it to words. Like, she's so perfect, bro.
It's an
I
amazing.
can't wait for you to see her.
I can't wait to meet her, and your wife's
Yeah.
doing well.
Yeah, they're both doing great. Like, our baby's at the top of the health charts, praise God. And like, she's just, like I said, she's perfect, bro. Perfect.
What an amazing time in your life. When you think about what's gone
Yeah.
down for you over the last few months, you're a dad, you're the #1 bodybuilder on the planet, and along the way, you get to inspire a lot of people.
Yeah. It's a blessing, man. I mean, when I first saw the likes of Jay Cutler, Phil Heath, and I got turned on to bodybuilding and I was like, I want to be a bodybuilder. That was the moment where I was like, I'm going to shoot for the moon. I'm going to go for that Mr. Olympia title. Yeah. And even if I fall short, then that's okay. But I'm going to give absolutely everything to this. And now I'm living my dream, man. Like, dude, it's a massive blessing. And I'm very, very grateful to be able to be in the position I am and to be inspiring so many more people to come up and want to be Mr. Olympia, be an IFBB pro bodybuilder. So it's great. It's great that I'm able to inspire people to be a bodybuilder, but also use this platform for, you know, to share my faith and testimony as well. So it's been awesome, man. I feel so much positivity, especially since winning the Mr. Olympia. Like, everybody's come together, and I just see so much positivity in the sport right now, and we're thriving, man.
You know, it's funny when we're all on that stage
Yeah.
in Orlando and we're waiting to hear the announcement of who's going to be Mr. Olympia. And of course, you're standing there next to Hadi Choopan,
Yeah.
a great champion.
Yeah.
And you're announced the winner. I walked over to you.
Yeah.
Remember what I told you?
Dude, like it was yesterday, man.
I don't think anybody else got to hear it. What did I tell you?
You walked up and you shook my hand and you said, congratulations. You said, your life will never be the same. And you just kind of like walked away. And I was like, wow. And that's why I tell people, I'm like, literally, you couldn't have said it any better. Like, winning the Mr. Olympia is a life-changing moment.
Yeah. It's a name change, right? I mean,
is.
there's titles,
It
there's
is.
great titles out there. There's events that you can win that mean a lot.
Yeah.
But there's no title that you will ever win that will literally change your identity. Whenever you walk into a room
Yeah.
for the rest of your life, whenever you're introduced
Yeah.
as a speaker, there's Mr. Olympia. And only 17 other men know that feeling,
Yeah.
and you're one of them.
Yeah.
And I got to tell you, from what I'm hearing so far, because people reach out to me and I get to talk to young fans and kids and people who have been following the sport forever, and they seem to really connect with your message.
Yeah, I think so, man. I mean, I'm just trying to be real, be myself. That's something that you and I have talked about, you know, over the last several years. Like, just be yourself. There's no role that you have to play, nothing. Just be you and be the best version of you. And once I was able to kind of let go of that, because listen, on the come up, I was thinking, oh man, I'm idolizing the Jay Cutlers, the Phil Heaths, all these Mr. Olympias that come before me. Like, I need to be like them.
Yeah.
No, listen, I need to be the best of me and be relatable and let people understand, like, that I've went through things and that this is how I've overcome them. And I think it's really important that people do truly have a goal and they go for it. And it's good to be passionate about things. And, you know, obviously we all have the passion and love for being in the gym. And that's what I love to see is building that camaraderie, that positivity, and leaning into that. Drawing motivation from a positive place rather than a chip on your shoulder. You know, I've been there, and there's a lot of people who do like to do that and use bodybuilding and the gym as an outlet to, you know, for that. But I think we're really seeing a positive change, positive
so.
shift. It's awesome.
I think so. And you've always been very devoted, you know, to your faith.
Yes,
devoted
for
to
sure.
your family.
Yeah.
And now, of course, you're devoted to your daughter,
Oh yeah.
which is amazing.
Yeah,
And,
yeah.
has there been that moment yet, since you've won the title,
Mm-hmm.
where you've really appreciated the gravity of what being Mr. Olympia really means?
Yeah, I mean, there's a lot that comes with it. It's the highest responsibility that you could ask for as a pro bodybuilder, as an aspiring bodybuilder. So you take the good with the bad and you embrace it all, you know? And so, you know, week to week, it's been something new. And I love it. I embrace it. I embrace the good parts. Like you said, it's life-changing in a positive way. And you also embrace the challenging moments too. And just, it really helps you look within and helps define your character and helps you realize, like, who do you want to really be in this world? Because there's a lot of people that are looking up to you, and understanding that I have a daughter that's going to be looking up to me. I have a wife that's relying on me too, who's also the backbone to everything that I am and that I do. But there's millions and millions of people around the world that are looking at me, and I value that responsibility greatly, you know, so.
And I think we learned a lot about the passion when we saw the way the fans rallied behind not just you, but also behind Hadi Choopan, who Hadi Choopan is one of the great bodybuilders of all time, right? A tremendous champion. And
he's an animal in the gym, man.
Tremendous. And I know you guys enjoy a great relationship.
Yeah,
also.
we do.
A lot of people don't fully appreciate how close you and Hadi have become.
If I showed you my phone right now, he just messaged me actually.
Did he?
Congratulating me about, you know, having the baby and stuff. So yeah, people don't realize that. There's actually really a lot of great camaraderie in this sport. Yes, there's a moment in time where we're competitors.
Right.
That's on stage at the Olympia. That's the heat of the moment. You know, we're all sacrificing so much. You know, he's got a family back at home too. And he was away for a couple months training here in the US with Hani. And, you know, he expected to come back and defend his title. And me, I was coming to earn that title. So there was a lot on the line for both of us, whether it be the legacy of being Mr. Olympia, the sacrifice of being away from your family, or even me being at home and sacrificing, you know, valuable time with my wife to get ready for the Olympia. But also there's a huge paycheck that comes with it too, $400,000. So there's a lot riding on the line. Plus you have so many people, like you said, looking up to you and supporting you. He's got his fan base. I have my fan base. And you know what's really cool? I've had a lot of people say like, hey, I've always been a fan of Hadi. Hadi's my guy. Yeah. But I really respect you and all that you're about, and I'm happy for you that you won, you know?
You know, and I'm so grateful that I got to come here today because we don't do this a lot. We all get real busy throughout the year, and just to have the opportunity to hear from you. I work with a tremendous team. Of course, we all work under the direction of Jim Mannion, the Pro League, and Tyler Mannion. And
thank goodness for them, man.
And Jake Wood, the things that he does and his vision for the sport and for the Olympia. So for all of us, it means a lot to be able to connect with you and what you're doing and the way people respond to you. And I can tell you that we're already starting to do the groundwork for this year's Olympia, 2024. This is the 60th Olympia.
Yeah.
The 60th Olympia. This is a historic, this might be the greatest bodybuilding competition, greatest fitness showcase event ever held in the history of the world. The 60th Olympia at a $4.5 billion resort, Resorts World on the Vegas Strip. It's going to be tremendous, and I know you're going to be ready.
I'm just hoping that you guys bring back the 50th edition Sandow trophy, the gold one.
So it's funny you say
I'm just joking.
No, but there's a lot of talk in the works. So let's face it, there's Olympias are held every year, and we're grateful to have been able to do this for what will be 60 years. But when you hit a milestone like 60, it is different. It is special. Phil will tell you he won the 50th. So we know what that's like. And yeah, you can be sure that if you're attending the event or if you're competing in the event, you're going to see things that you've never seen before.
Well, I'm telling you what, man. I told you before, but this past year's production was off the charts. I mean, seriously. People talk about like, oh, there needs to be this plain backdrop. I think, listen, we're in 2023, 2024. This is a show. This is entertainment. And I'm telling you what, as a fan of bodybuilding, not just because I won, let me preface by saying that, even the year before, the last couple of years, the production was off the charts. Like just how exciting, how cool it was, even for me to look back on our YouTube channel and be able to see like how cool it was, all the athletes on stage and just the music, the background, the lights, everything was just epic, man. And I think we're just like every year raising the bar. And like in 2022, I was like, how are you gonna like trump that? And then 2023 came around, I was like, oh my gosh, this is crazy. So I'm excited for this year.
You know, it's funny you said, because our production team, you know, led by Tamer and the team,
yeah,
we really work hard to raise the bar. But what's funny, we've learned about bodybuilding, to be honest with you. Here's what we've learned. Whether we're talking about your physique, whether we're talking about the stage production strategy, whatever we're talking, nobody's going to agree on any of those topics. Whether it's who should have won, who shouldn't have won, whether the lighting was too much, too little, the sound, whatever it is, no matter what we do, there's going to be a segment of the fan base that's going to prefer something different.
Right.
Knowing that you felt that way about it does mean a lot to us. I appreciate it.
Yeah, I've been going back and looking at some of the 90s, you know, Olympias, the early 2000s and stuff. And I was just kind of like comparing them, like, yeah, it was cool. They had like the black backdrop and this and stuff, this, that, and like the nice lighting. But it's like, every year it just kept getting better and better and better. Every decade it was just like a whole new show, a whole new production. And like now it's like not even comparable to how it was 20 years ago. I just think it's super cool. Like I'm proud to be a part of it, man. Especially being Mr. Olympia.
Well, I'll tell you, it's if you liked what we've done so far, you haven't seen anything yet. But more importantly, congratulations to you.
Thank you, man.
Your wife,
bro,
a proud father.
Coming home today.
The baby comes home today. And, just keep doing what you're doing. We're real proud of you.
Appreciate you, brother. Thank you so much.
We'll see you.
Thanks for taking your time to come see me, brother. Thank you.
So we're here training legs at MI40. And before he leaves, I peer pressured Dan Solomon to train legs with me.
I'm gonna try to keep up with this guy.
Think you can do it?
I don't know. We're gonna try.
All right. When you woke up, did you think you were training legs today?
I had no idea that I was training legs today, and I certainly didn't know that I was training legs with Mr. Olympia.
Okay. Last chance to get better. Come on. Yeah. Come on. Again. One more. Yeah. Up. Nice.
You understand quickly why you guys are the best, because the work ethic is there, the discipline is there, the passion is there, the hunger is there, but the knowledge, that next level knowledge, that's the difference. And I always say to everybody out there, don't ever stop learning, because I know we all want to ride this thing on passion, and that's cool, and work ethic, because look, we're surrounded by hard workers, right?
Yeah.
Everybody who watches your videos, they're
There's
hard
a lot
workers.
of hard workers, talented people, very gifted people. You've got to put it all together.
Right, you got to
have the right support, right knowledge. All the stars really need to align for you to be your best. So that's what we're searching for, right? A lot of people around the world would love to be Mr. Olympia. That's a bodybuilder's dream. Really, at the end of the day, what you're trying to do is be the best you. And if all those stars align, maybe, just maybe, you can be Mr. Olympia.